Hello everyone, today I'm talking to Max, a Russian entrepreneur who has been doing business with China for more than 15 years. His business is in auto parts. He works with Chinese factories, produces parts under his own brands and sells them to customers in Russia, Europe, the Middle East, Africa and other markets. After years of doing business with China from abroad, Max eventually decided to move here. Today he lives in YiWu with his family and runs his business from China. What I found particularly interesting about Max is his attitude. He's a very positive, smart, experienced and open-minded person, but at the same time he clearly knows his business extremely well, and I think that combination, being open to people while also being highly professional, is probably one of the reasons he has been successful. So today I want to talk to Max about doing business in China, working with Chinese people, why he chose YiWu, what he likes about living here and what he has learned after more than 15 years of working with China. Max, what kind of business are you in YiWu?
In YiWu, I'm handling the trading business for the auto parts. That I have many contracts with the Chinese factories, and I'm producing the spare parts under the own brand names. I have 5 own trademarks. So I'm placing the contracts, I'm placing the orders to the factories. I receive the auto spare parts. I'm checking the quality, the quantity, the overview, something like that, and also they make the branding, like like a stickering, like a branded package, like I don't know, everything. And after that, I'm selling to the customers worldwide, to many countries, not
only Russians.
No, not only Russians. Some goes to the Europe, some goes to the Russians, some go to America, but very few. Right now, the Africa is very fast growing, and I think it's the most potential market, I think, right now. And also the Europe, also the Middle East a little bit, and so on. So we are producing the spare parts on the own brand names. After that, we are delivering this to the distributing warehouses, and from the warehouses we are selling to many companies, like that.
How long have you been living in China?
Well, not so much. In China, I think maybe 3 years, maybe 3.5.
As far as I know, you came to China from Arabian Emirates, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I was living in Dubai, not even in Dubai. I'd say I was living in Abu Dhabi, because Abu Dhabi is, for me, is most pleasant. The Dubai is very busy, you know.
What made you move to China?
Because of climate. Climate is very hot in Dubai because it's always hot. It's never cold.
Isn't it hot here?
Yeah, it's hot here in summer, but in winter it's very comfortable.
And in Abu Dhabi it's always hot, right?
Yeah, of course. It's only 200 kilometers from Dubai. So that's why it's very hot every time.
As far as I remember, you told me that before you came to China,
yeah,
you've been working with China for quite a while, right?
Sure.
For how long have you been working in China before you moved in here?
In total, I think I'm working with China more than 15 years. But last maybe 8 years, we are growing very fast. In China especially, because the market in Russia, in Europe also, the same. The market was mainly focused on the genuine parts, like Toyota, like Mercedes, like BMW. But maybe 7 or maybe 8 years ago, it started to change, because people right now don't want to pay a lot of money. You see, they are asking for cheap but quality items, products.
China can produce cheap but quality items.
Yeah, of course.
Like the genuine parts, but not genuine, right?
Same. Yanda. Some factories can produce very good quality items, really. The problem is that when customer is coming from, I don't know, from India, from Russia, he's coming to a factory and he's asking, oh, friend, give me the best price you can. And after that, the factory calculates the best price. But the best price is a cheap material, you see? So that is the customer demand. I want very cheap. I don't care about quality. I need very cheap. That's it. And after that, everyone is thinking that, but China quality is mama hoho, like very poor. No, really no. You can go to a factory and buy the, I don't know, the arm or the brake pads, the very bad quality, medium quality, and very good quality. Same factory, same product, but different quality and different price.
Different price, of course.
Sure. So that's why you can buy the very good quality spare parts. Easy.
Where is it better for you to do business? Being here, or being in Russia? Because as far as I know, you've been doing business with China before you came to China quite successfully. So why did you choose to live in YiWu? Why don't you live in Russia?
We was optimizing our business for many years. Right now it's fully optimized. It's working. After that, when the business in Russia is working okay, very good, I can move to Dubai. I went to Dubai, so the same one, I make an office, making a warehouse, making contracts with I don't know, Al Futaim, Al Rastamani, Gasana Boot or New East Company. They are all my friends. So the office is working. Okay, very good. Now I can move to China. So that's why. The question is not where the business is the best. The question is where the business is best to cooperate. Because making a business in Russia and in China is the best. You see? So I cannot make business in Russia without China. I cannot business in China without Russia. So when you just connecting two countries with different possibilities, like selling in Russia but producing in China, this is the best. That's the awesome result. So I'd better say that not better to do business in China, but I think better to do business in China with Russia.
Are there any differences between business law in Russia and business law in China? Where is it easier to set up a company, for example, and to do business?
In my opinion, the business is easier in China. Yeah, not so much documents.
How is your life here? Do you like living in YiWu?
Yeah, of course. YiWu is beautiful city. There are beautiful views, beautiful nature, beautiful business, beautiful economy. Everything is beautiful. Also, the weather is quite good.
Why did you choose YiWu? Why not Shanghai or Guangzhou?
This one city is very busy. Everyone is running everywhere. It's like Moscow. You know, Moscow, you are
too much hustle.
Yeah, too much hustle. You have to run everywhere. You have to do too much business. If you have to visit a company, you can spend one day just for visiting, to go there and go back. But in YiWu, it's a small city. It's a very small city. There is no traffic jams. There is not so big prices, not so expensive prices. And so the living in YiWu, I think, is the most comfortable. I like it. Yeah, I like it very much.
How do Chinese people see you as a Russian person? Do they like you more because you're Russian than an American guy, for example, or a guy from Europe?
I think the Chinese people also like American guy if he is good. But for me, well, I'm friendly, they are friendly, we are...
So they don't look at nationality here?
No, I think no. In Guangzhou, I think not same. The Guangzhou is bigger and not so friendly. So there's too much foreign people who is working. So in Shanghai, I'm same. When I go to Shanghai, nobody's smiling to me. But in YiWu, yeah, it's quite good.
So you like it here, yeah?
Yeah. Also, if you have a small child, the small child in YiWu, he is the best friend of everyone. Every Chinese guy can go through and, I don't know, touch him and say, oh, so beauty, YiWu, like that.
Is it easy to have two small kids and do business in YiWu? I know that you have a Russian wife here.
Yeah.
Is it easy to live here, do business, and have two children?
Right now, it is safer to live in YiWu and have two kids in the business. Safer. Because in Russia right now is not the safe situation. You know, there is too much different actions. So that's why it's not easier. It's safer.
How would you describe working with Chinese people? Is it easy to do business with Chinese? I know that we have very different mentalities. Russian mentality is quite different from Chinese. How do you cope with that?
Dealing with the Russian people is much more easier for us because we understand each other. But it's very risky because Russian people is they're cowards, you know. Sometimes they are very clever. They are trying to steal money to get more money from you, something like that. That Chinese people is not same. They are more complex in the mind, so it's much more difficult to talk to them, to have an agreement, to sign a contract like that. But to work, easier. They are honest.
So there is this trust curve that you have to overcome before it becomes easy. First, you get to know each other. That's why all those dinners and drinking together.
It's not about drinking vodka or maybe go to the spa or KTV or something like that. No, it's not about that. But it's about time. So the Chinese people, as I think, the Chinese people, they respect your time. So when you are working with them for maybe 1 year, not so good, have some not straight lines, the second year, third year, but on the fourth year, the same conditions, but work is easy. Everything is the same, but it will be very easy because he knows you for 3 years. He knows everything about you, what you buy, how you communicate, which prices and so on. He understands everything about you, and also the same, you understand everything about him. So when time passed, it's very easy to work.
Top 3 things you love about China.
Of course, Chinese people are the number one. They are very, very good, very clever, very funny.
Number 2.
Number 2, the prices. The prices for everything. This is the best, I think, after Chinese people.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay, no problem. China is a very different country in very different places. So we are living in EU, yeah, okay. But you can go to the mountains, you can go to the lakes, you can go to, I don't know, to the beaches, you can go to the, I don't know, snowboarding. So the country is very, very big and it's very different in different places. Right now, my friend is riding a snowboard in Shanghai. It's very hot, but he's riding a snowboard right now.
So you mean China is fun?
Yeah, everything. So everything you want. You want to go to mountains? No problem. You want to have some beach clubs? No problem. Nightclub? No problem. KTV? No problem. Everything they have.
Top 3 things that you struggle with.
It should be better if they will be talking a little bit in English, because I don't know Chinese language. I can speak English or I can speak Russian, but Russian, of course, no use. But English is like it's not like a language of the American country. It's like an international language. So that's why it should be better if the population in China will be learning too much English, because it will be easier to communicate. That's problem number 1, I think.
Number 2?
Number 2.
Oh, somebody put that dog in soup.
We need Korean guys, I think. No, I don't have number 2. Yeah, really, I don't have.
Okay, just English.
Everything is cheap. The crediting is very cheap. No, I don't know. The products is very cheap. The food is very good. I don't know. I don't have number 2, really.
I think Max gives a very interesting perspective because he's not looking at China as a tourist or as someone who has just arrived. He has been working with Chinese companies for more than 15 years, and today he actually lives here and runs his business from China. There was one thing he said that I'd like to comment on. Max mentioned that in his experience, doing business with Russian people can sometimes be risky because people may try to cheat or get more money from you. Personally, I think he was exaggerating a little bit there. People are different everywhere. Maybe Max has had some negative experiences in business, and those experiences obviously shaped his opinion, but I don't think we can apply that to Russian people in general. At the same time, that's exactly why I appreciate conversations like this. I don't want my guests to give me perfect or politically correct answers. I want them to tell me what they actually think based on their own experience. So I'd like to thank Max for being so honest and open and for sharing his experience of doing business and living in China. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this, where I talk about China through a foreigner's perspective.